Click. Something had been bugging me all day. Something important. Something that I should remember, but I couldn't. The more I tried to remember it, well, the more it eluded to me. Typically, if the traffic follows and allows it, I would be at the station around 7, topping my thermo before anyone in the squad even ever pulls up into the lot. Dorothy would be the one there, always, punching out from her overnight rotation as soon as I sat down on my desk. But traffic was, well, hell today, and so I got there around 7:15. And Dorothy looked at me with a smirk, as if about to comment on my uncharacteristic time of arrival. 7:30. I started at the calendar. I stared at it. 5th of March. Still couldn't put a finger on it. What was it about today? I searched the desk for clues, somewhere among the mountains of, unorganized paperwork and general desktop clutter. My badge, picture of my wife, statements, court briefs. Click. I was supposed to be at the courthouse. How on earth did I forget? I checked the time and shit, it's 7:45. I was going to be late, but better late than ever, right? I rushed over to the building and into my cruiser. It was a 20-minute drive. I made it at 10ish. 10:15. The coffee was cold. I took a gulp anyway. Luckily, the guy was off the hook. Entrapment. What a fucking joke. His buddies aren't gonna be as lucky. I assured myself that. I walked to my cruiser and noticed a car on the road. Decelerating as they passed by, they always do that. Except for that one guy in a black Camaro. He was going at least 15 over. Well, whatever. Someone will get him. I reached into my jacket for a piece of Nicorette, and nothing was there. Click. I left him down at the kitchen counter again. That'd be the second time this week now. Oh well, Raleigh smokes. I'll get one off of him. At 2 p.m. Raleigh was still on patrol. I was tempted to radio him to pass me a bud. The craving of the cigarette was agitating the hell out of me. At 2:45, I was summoned to the captain's office about some death threat. A death threat made out to me. Apparently, well, not taking a bribe from a cartel was a death penalty. I declined his offer for the time off, but I agreed to stop overworking myself. At around 4:30, the station seemed quieter than usual today. Something seemed a bit off. A weird vibe in the air. What's with John? Every time I caught him looking my way, he would shift away his glance. Is there something on my face? Huh. I ran a hand over my face to check. Click. I forgot to shave today. Fuck. I was done in 30 minutes anyway. Can't wait for that hot shower at home. It was about 5:20. The traffic was hell again, and raindrops drummed away the roof of my car. The windshield wipers were making a squeaky sound. An idiot. Damn it, that idiot just cut me off. At around 6:05, I pulled into my driveway. My wife's car wasn't there. She's usually home by this time. Huh. I stayed in the cruiser for another minute and looked over my shoulders, to the left and to the right. Unsure of what exactly I was looking out for, but I guess it was just instinct at work, huh? I stepped out of the car and walked to the curb. I saw a black car parked on side of the road about half a block down. Huh. I couldn't, tell the make or the model. It was raining. Pouring rain made it hard to see, of course. If I had to guess, it looked like a click. A Camaro. Like the one I saw speeding away at the courthouse this morning. My muscle tensed. I lowered myself into a half crouch and tippy-toed back towards the cruiser in the driveway. I ducked behind it and peeked over at the entrance of my house. Whoa, the blinds just moved. Somebody had been watching me from the inside this whole time. I'd been sure of it, so I drew my gun. I went around the side to the back of the house, staying low as I tread into the shadow. I should call for backup, is what I thought. I instinctively grabbed my belt where the radio usually hang. Click. Nothing there. I left it in the cruiser at the station, but it wasn't time to ponder about that. I took out my cell phone and called my partner instead. My thumb hovered over the screen. My wife came into mind, so I decided to call her first. Made sure, she was okay. I dialed her number. It rang. The phone was in the house, but nobody picked it up. Only 2 rings later, the call went into her voicemail. A heavy feeling weighed in my chest. The black car, the death threat, the feeling that bothered me this whole day. I pointed my gun straight in front of me, took 3 steps back. Then I ran forward and kicked the door open on the spot. Next to the knob and the door flew open. The split second later, someone jumped from the sides. My finger was already at the trigger, so I pulled. Bam. It was 6:15. The lights came on. Dorothy screamed. Riley slowly rose from behind the counter. The others came out of hiding as well, wearing hats, birthday cakes ready to go. Their mouths were open, but nobody said a thing. My wife was lying in a pool of blood in front of me. Click. It was my birthday.